All right, we are live. Good morning from Brisbane, Australia. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Levany, for coming as my guest today, joining me here. We are so excited to bring you this live. We do this every Wednesday, but today I have Levany sharing in depth about her why she joined online business. So for anyone who is like a busy mom or busy parents or busy working 9 to 5 or who wants something but not sure why, or who's looking for reason to maybe motivation or some inspiration to do something different, you should watch this. You'll get a lot out of this. So I'm going to give a small introduction of myself before I let Levany go with her, before I ask her some questions and go with our life. I'm Tashi, mom of three, living in Brisbane, Australia. Moved here in 2017, and after when we moved here, I came as student on student visa. Um, and as we were living here, I realized actually we moved here for our kids' future, and then because of the bills, we end up working so hard and then missing out on my kids' time with my kids. So what I realized was like we brought them here for their future and missing out on their present, and that was really frustrating and not something I wanted. So I looked for something different that's not location independent, that's something location independent, not relying on 9 to 5 like entirely. So I found this digital business. Before that, did a lot of things, and um, yeah, so that's how I ended up doing this. Now I help busy mom like myself move online by providing simple tools, training, and mentorship. So that's about me, and I want Lebanese. So if you could first, before I jump on with the questions, if you could briefly give your introduction, and yep, thank you.
Thank you, Tashi, for inviting me on your page. And whoever watching me first time, I'm Laboni, live in Australia in Brisbane, same place with Tashi. So, yes, I'm mother of one. I'm married. I have husband and me, so we have a small family here. And I'm doing a full-time healthcare assistant job. And as a plan B, I'm doing this online digital business. So this is my small introduction. Thank you, Tashi.
Thank you. Yep. So moving on with our question, without further ado, yeah. What I like about you is like you are in the yeah, you are very open. I know you are someone who is willing to explore, not if only in terms of business, and yeah, you're open to exploring everything, food, even different culture, religion. You are really open minded. So I think I got the right person to ask this question to. So you are in the healthcare nursing industry, which is really in Australia. People, when they move here, they start straight away. People from our country, like our country, Nepal, India, Bangladesh, our country, who move to Australia for brighter future, they straight away jump on looking for a job in this healthcare industry because this is so stable and so secure and so in demand type of job. It has future here.
Yeah.
So even with that kind of job, and you are already citizen, and you achieved so much, you have everything you want from normal general standard. By going by the general standard, you have everything. You have a son, husband, everything in place. Why did you, like, you already had this stability? What made you explore online business?
Okay. All right. Thank you, Tashi. You know what? To be honest, I don't wanted to start before that online digital business. Before starting this business, I was very spectacle, like very what's that called? No, that maybe scam, because in nursing job, in nursing professional, we always want, what's that called, proof, or want to
Yeah.
be make sure that that's
If
really
you,
happening, really happening. If there is nothing 100%, or if we can't make decision, okay, tick 1 2 3, and then we make the decision. So something happened, and then we have to make the decision. So in online digital business, or online whatever is business going on, I was very skeptical that, oh, it might be scam.
yeah,
But why I have a good job. Yeah, it's true, it's stable job. And whoever doing the nursing job in Australia, not even in Australia, maybe globally, who doing it, is very good profession. And I think whoever doing this job, they will never lose their job unless they're doing anything wrong in the profession.
yeah,
So if you leave one company, you can go to 10 companies. So you don't need to worry about your job. So, but still, if I am in this industry, why I choose this business, to be a more freedom, because became a when I was doing my long shift, I was so tired, and became a mother. After I became a mother, I was very tired to give my son time. So I was thinking I'm missing some milestone, my son's milestone. As a mother, I was like feeling very guilty. Like I'm doing my response at work responsibility, but I am not capable to fulfill my all the responsibility for my son. He needs me,
yeah,
because a child want their mother. Even they have grandmother, father, doesn't matter, whoever beside them, they wants their mother. I think that thing make me so guilty. And I have that feeling was touched me at the point, and I said I need to find out something that I can give more time, but I don't want to lose my income as well, because in Australia it is very hard to survive at the stage. Lots of bills, mortgage, so many things. Whoever living in Australia, every second day comes up something. If you have a gas stove, you have to buy a cylinder. If
yeah,
you have what the car, you have to pay the
yeah,
rego. So many things, electricity bills coming now every month. So the list will be never stop. If you have a teenager at home, you have to buy some special food for them. So you have so many things to do. So, but I don't want to lose my income, but I want something that can fit me my lifestyle, that I can spend more time for my family. I can give, I want to play with him, and then also want to be, more freedom. I don't need to be stuck in the shifting time, that okay, you have a shift today, you have to come. Then I can't say no, because that's my income. That if I say no, they will maybe not calling me next day. I thinking like, oh, if I refuse today, they will not call next day, and they will reduce my hours.
yes,
So those kind of thing in my mind was so many, like 2 years I was thinking like that. And then I found that business I was looking at. And because I want a proof that actually it is actually that business, or what does mean online business. I was thinking, oh, this is scam. But once I connect with my mentor, I have asked so many questions, and he said there will be emails. If you have lots of questions, I'm here to give you answers. And he break down all my answers, and he proved, and he showed in our community that we joined. After that, I joined the community and see so many videos and testimonials. And yeah, that's after that I started. So yeah, because I want a freedom lifestyle, that was the main thing, and my son as well. So altogether, I that's why I choose this business.
Okay,
Thank
yeah,
you.
that's very comprehensive answer to the first question. But my second, you partly covered that, talking about the bills, but I know it's
Mm.
not only about the bills. So, as a busy professional and mom, when was the time in your life that you actually relying on one source of income was like dangerous or not a good um, place to
Yeah.
be? Like,
Yeah. So I jumped on when I was reducing my hours after my pregnancy, like when my son was 2 years old. On that time, I realizing that I reduce my hours, but there is nothing substitute thing to give me extra income. If I go outside to find another job, they might give me like more hours, but what about my family, what about my son? Why I reduce my hours in the first stage to spend more time with him? But if I want to be like want to earn more money sorry, more
yeah,
money, so it was coming honey
yeah.
more
Rhymes.
money. So I have to work, and work means I have to go out from my home. So I can't do that because, yeah, that's why I wanted to get something that I can work from home and spend more time with him and giving more time for my family, and we can go out together. So, and the family programs and lots of things happening in our around site, sometimes I couldn't attend because of my shifting work. So yeah, that's the time when I realized that I have to find something.
Okay, so the third question is very simple. I think you covered in some part in your first answer, but then it's very important because we are working online, and when we are working online, generally people generalize it into anything online is scam. We, even though we do everything online these days, we buy,
Mhm.
shop, pay bills, everything online, but people still say online business is scam. Straight away, the first instinct that people get into their mind, the first impression is always online business is scam. They just don't, and most of the people, they are, unless they are open like you, they are not interested to even yeah, give a like opportunity of like benefit or doubt and ask question and clarify things. They just want to jump to conclusion that it's scam. So uh, that's why it's a risky scam. What is people associate online business with? So I want to ask you, as a registered yeah, business nurse, you also mentioned about the evidence based doing things, everything with the integrity and everything in your line of work. And how did you start when you started this business? How did you um, make out that this is not scam before you start? Now you know that it's not scam, but
Yeah.
before starting, how did you decide that? What was the point in your thing, in the journey of discovering and trying to study, educate yourself in the process? When did you realize that, oh, this is not scam, and what helped you move ahead?
Okay, thank you. Thank you. It's a really, really important question. Thank you for asking. When I clicked the ad that I told you about my mentor, so he asked me the email address.
Yeah.
So I said to him, why don't you tell me by phone why you want my email address? And he said me like, see, this is my part-time business I'm doing as part-time. If I explain everything by phone on phone, you maybe not get all the information. It will maybe some of information I may lack or I may miss, or you may not understand what I'm saying to you. So you can give me your email address. There is nothing risk, because with email address, if anyone send you the link, it is not scam. Like some people or say that it is scam, because sometimes we have to be, yes, we have to what's that called, careful about that. sometimes we get some email, there is link, open that, those
Yeah.
kind of thing, and
Yeah.
you click the link and your email's been hacked. So it was not like that. And then I said to him, okay, why I have to give my email address? Then he said, this is a policy of the thing, and if I want to register you with the company, you need a email address, valid email address. So I trusted on him, and because I was browsing that actually he is human or he's a scammer or what it is. So we always tell the people, whoever watching our ads, you can check our profiles, you can check our business page. So I was 2 days I was checking his profile, Facebook profile and business page profile both. And then I said, oh, okay, that page is for a long time active. And then, okay, I said, okay, this is my email address. So I send it to him, the email address, and I've been registered. And after that, lots of emails coming every week. We get email, it's
Mm.
explained, but there was no link or anything. So it was just a written email address and then those things. And there was a webinar link only, free webinar link, and it was free. So I was thinking, should I click the link or what should I do? I said to him, I don't want to click the link, and what is the substitute thing that I can do? And he said, okay, I'm going to send the link on your what's called messenger, or this is my website, you can register again and you watch from my website.
Okay.
I said, okay, I'm going to watch from your website, I'm not going to click the link. So I watched the webinar from his website. And then I decided, okay, that's interesting, because we are doing online business, it's a marketing business, and it's some of the information is in there. And then second step saying to me, pay 149 USD dollar. I said, here is go, now asking money. So I
Yeah.
was saying, here you go, now you asking money, you making me fool. So I was telling, why they asking me money? And then he explained to me, look, our business has some funnel system, has some commission, how we get the commission, what products is involved. If you want to see that, you need to watch those videos. We have a
Yeah.
10 videos. Okay, he explained to me, and it is 3 hours video, so you can watch those videos on your own time.
Yeah.
But I said, why don't you tell me? I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay 149 US dollars, and it is also converted to Australia, it will be 300 something.
Yeah.
And he said, if you pay, you're not going to lose any money, because within 30 days, you will get back the money. It's refunded. You can get refund that money. And then I said, can should I trust you? And he said, this is my phone number. Then he gave me the phone number, his phone number,
Okay.
and we chat, because he's from my country. So
Okay.
we
That
speak in
made
our
it
own
easier.
language.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he explained, he said, okay, I'm going to add you in some group, like our group, and then the main group after I paid
Yeah.
149.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's after that I'm watching all the videos explanation, and I said how many people are doing this business, and I get so surprised. I said, wow, so many people doing this business. It's not scam. Those people can change their life, and there are lots of people, educated people, PhD holder people,
Yeah.
nurses, doctors, teachers, all professionals are in that. They're changing their life and they're
Engineers.
quitting their life, and changing their life and quitting their job. So I said to him, okay, I'm going to pay now. And then after I pay, I didn't watch the videos. And he called me again just for the follow up, that, hello, sister, have you watched the videos? I said, yes, I watched the videos. And he said, no, you didn't, because
Yeah.
I can see that
Yeah.
you
We
have
can
watched the videos or no. I said, how do you know? and he said, well, it's all come up in our system. How many minutes you spend for the videos, we can also check that one. I said, oh, that's interesting. So yeah, that was first part was very interesting with
Yeah.
me. And then I decided to, yeah, I watched the videos and I have started the business. And when he said me step by step everything, that okay, he can follow up me, he can see what I'm doing, should be something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So yeah, you did
that those
everything
things
right.
make
Yeah.
me, yeah, that
Mm,
there is a system, there is a
mm,
system, and you can go through the system. So there is nothing scam involved in there. Yeah,
yeah.
that those yeah, those challenges I faced at the first, and
But
then when I
you
start the business, yeah.
you're just being like careful online. So clicking
Yeah,
on the link these days, if it came in your SMS or email, it's really risky. And you,
very risky,
yeah,
yeah.
you were being careful in the places where you have to be, and you were actually good in progressing through the steps. I even don't mind people asking, is being skeptical because it could be a scam, and then they don't not willing to click on the link and all that, or not willing to share emails. There are
Mm.
people who are not willing to share emails to library also. In the library system, when we sign up people, they don't want to share emails because these days we don't know from where things are going to come.
Yeah, some
Like if
people
you
just
share
tell
your,
me that you own the lottery, click the link, you
yeah,
did this, click the link. Yeah, but that's why I was first time I was very, I don't want to click the link. I said to my vendor, I don't want to click the link. So you give me the videos if you can send me from other way. And he said to me, yeah, you go to my website and you can watch the videos. You don't need to click the link.
yeah, I like actually people who are really careful about what they are doing and asking all the details beforehand, so that after starting the business they have no problem, because once they started the business they already know everything, what they were signing up to, what they are getting
Mm.
into, what is involved and what is
Yeah.
they're supposed to do. So it's a good way to have every caution, lot of caution asked before actually investing in the business. And that's also the way to be doing your due diligence, so that
But
you never
for
risk.
our audience, I can say that because this is a business, whoever knows what is business, there is an investment
Yeah,
involved, there is a product involved, and you have to give your effort. Even though you open shop, you invest lots of money, you have to restock this, and then you have to make happy the your customers. But those kind of thing or headaches we don't have here. We
yeah,
have only one time membership in a whole, like, a whole time lifetime membership. We are with this business, we don't need to renew our, if you are go to the franchisee, you have to renew, have to do so many things.
keep on
uh,
paying monthly
well,
basis or
yeah, monthly pay for the franchisee
yeah.
fees, those things, yeah. So
But
we don't have those headache. It's a really good, and I'm glad that I trusted on him. And I watched the systems. Yeah, when I was watching the videos, after $149, I was saying, oh, I don't know what to do. And should
by
i
the end of
should
the
I do
videos,
that one or no? Yeah, I was in dilemma that I should do it or no, I should do it. I said no. There is a lots of online business before that I tried. There's a lots of investment involved, but this one was the lowest in investment involved in here. So I said, okay, why not, let's do it.
yeah,
Yeah, so you
yeah,
just need to step in it,
mm,
if you want to do something.
yeah. You have to be suspicious and skeptical, and it's all good, but you have to explore and
Make
see the get the complete picture. And if you want to move ahead, or if you're not moving ahead also, you get the complete idea and you don't regret, right? So
Yeah,
thank
and
you
you
so
will be
much for
stuck in the
sharing that.
same place. You will be
Yeah,
stuck in the same place. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So online business, not every online business is scam. Just do your due diligence, do your right thorough study, and yeah,
Mm.
but don't thinking that because all online business is scam, and then you don't end up doing
And the
anything.
other thing
Don't do
is,
that.
Tashi, if this is scam, we should not come to the live in the in our page. If we are
Yeah,
scammer, why we should show our face? Why we should come to you guys and then explain the questions and the giving the answers? So this is another thing.
yeah.
Scammers never show their face.
Yes, no, they are on the YouTube or TikTok videos with the
Yeah.
AI generated stuff. Anyways, thank you so much for yeah sharing your experience today. And any last word to share, or is that
Yeah, I want to say, like, my audience and your audience, whoever wanted to do this business, actually, this is not a scam. And I was very, very careful for this business because I was thinking this is scam as well. But I have studied this business and I step forward, and I'm happy that I involved with this business, and I'm changing my life, and I'm getting lots of freedom. And yeah, and I got a very good community to support me. I'm not never alone in this. If I have any problem, I just send a message to my community, and the big community. There will be 1,000 people to give me the solution. So I'm
yeah.
never alone in this. So if anyone interested, reach us, and then we can go ahead.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you
you,
so much,
Tashi.
everyone. Nice to be here. Yeah, if you are interested to find out about our business, reach us, and we are happy to answer any questions you might have. Yeah, and that's all from us. See you next
So,
Wednesday.
yeah, thank you. Bye
Bye.
bye.